Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul O'Clock! We have got loads to get through today, but we're definitely going to start with this huge and heavy subscriber package. Let's get rolling! Okie dokie, well there's nothing on the outside of this one, so it's either going to have a letter on the inside, or no letter at all. Let's hope for the former. Oh, golly, it's a great big box, very heavy as I say. So I am super excited to get into it. I'm going to have to kind of tip it out, I think, this way. Wow, we've got all sorts of stuff already. We've got some instructions. Ooh, for a loader. I haven't got that, if that's inside. Some stickers. Another set. Crikey, or is it just a box? I might have opened this from the bottom, you know. I think I've opened the bottom of this box. We've got bag. We've got another bag. We've got loads of video boxes and stuff, and I can see a letter. Right. So if I tip that absolute heap out in a massive noisy brick avalanche, throw that over my head, we should be able to get into this properly. Hurrah! Right, dear Robin, at present I am sorting through 50 years of Lego collecting. Wow! Hope these few sets and various pieces can be of some help to extend your wonderful city. Thanks for your wonderful channel and hilarious view on Lego. Oh wow, that is greatly appreciated. Best wishes, Ian Hulse. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much indeed, Ian. Short and sweet in the letter. I'm sure not in stature. Right, golly, where to start with all this? I'm going to put these bigger bags to one side. I'm kind of running out of room already. Well, let's put that over there. Okay, so first of all, we've got an absolute mountain of video boxes. Now, I've got a few of these myself, and I still haven't worked out what to do with them. I was thinking of turning one of these into a hot tub with some loose pieces, but yeah, we've got loads of those. These I've been using just for support in my biscuits in the deep sea cabinet, kind of holding bits together, because they're quite useful as 8x8, but with the rounded corners and the wacky colours, not so useful in sight. And I don't know how I'm going to use these straps either. So some of this, I must say, Ian, I already have a problem with myself. So I don't know what I'm going to do with yours. I have used a few of these, making different railway carriages, you know, with these as the sort of side pieces. And now with this contribution, because I had a lot of this colour. Now you've replenished my supply. Yeah, I had 6 of these, so now I've had to buy 2 more, so I'd have 8. But now I've probably got enough to do some different colours, maybe a coral one or something like that. So that's with that, that's with that. Another one of those, more of that. Golly, if people can think of ideas where I can use all of these, or maybe they've got links to builds on the internet where people have used all of these pieces in a clever way, then it might be useful. I just don't see how that is going to look good en masse, but I appreciate the sentiment. Oh, now these I've put to one side for under the sea, because I reckon they can be some sort of jellyfish top or something like that, some sort of sea life, or maybe even some wacky mushrooms. But yeah, I've probably got enough to do both ideas now. But anyway, yeah, definitely in this colour. That looks quite mushroomy to me. So that's cool. One more of those and another handle. Then we've got, I'm going to rip this back because it's so small, can't reuse that. We've got a nice little happy smiley face. That could be graffiti in a wall, or maybe it's a little build, or I don't know, something in a toy shop or something like that. That's pretty cool. We have got a video biker. Wow, yeah, that's the sort of wolf one. Yeah, howling on the back there. A bit of a Harley Davidson, so maybe we've got 2 people with the same bike. But that is a very cool looking bike, if you ask me. That sort of wide back looks very much like a old school Harley Davidson to me. Not that I know anything about motorcycles. I've probably misnamed it or something. Anyway, now that looks very much like the pieces to that. So that is an absolute silver bullet shot there, Ian, because this is not a set that I own. So you've either been incredibly clever or incredibly lucky. I'm going to say that you're incredibly clever for now. So that looks absolutely great. So wow, I can add that to the collection, get that built. That is lovely. Thank you so much for that. It's kind of hard to find a city set that I haven't got. We've got some stickers here for a set that I definitely do have, which will be the 60253, obviously. But those can go on adverts all over. I really like that Mr. Chill Ice Cream one there. And maybe I could put some of these menus on kind of, you know, little sandwich boards out in the street or something like that as well. Only the best. That could go on anything. Mind that child. That could go on a different van. Yeah, so that's going to be useful. I think that's the only one in there. Try to just have a quick peek in case there's something else hiding in there. I'll need to take it out anyway. Oh, golly, you've packaged it very well. Yeah, just one of those. That's cool. Brilliant. Then we've got, oh, an absolute bag of little tiles and little video tiles and pieces and whatnot. Yeah, so some of that would definitely be useful. Again, some of it is in the more wacky colours, a problem I've got with heart-shaped pink pieces and stuff like that I'm never going to be able to use myself. But, you know, you never know. I might be able to use it for something one day. It's always nice to have these things. I get really scared about selling stuff because on the few times I have sold stuff in the past, like once I had a few Atlantis figures, I sold them, and now I've got loads of Atlantis figures. Because you think, oh, I don't know why I sold them. I only got a couple of quid for it, so why would I have bothered? Anyway, that is that, so that's good. So yeah, so I do like to accumulate things. Oh wow, there's definitely some stuff I haven't seen before in here. We have got this straw. I don't even know what that's from. What is that from? Oh, I love her as a princess. I mean, she's got an absolutely amazing dress. Now, I've seen this dress piece before on the Queen series minifigure, and there was the recent Queen of Hearts, wasn't there? The Disney one, but I have no idea what that's from. That's proper Lego, is it? Oh, that might be the reason why I haven't seen it. I can't see a Lego on there. I can't see. Oh, I can see a Lego on there, so maybe that is fine. Oh, anyway, well, I'm going to be looking this up. It'll probably be flashing up right now what it's from because I'll be looking it up in the catalogue when I do the edit of this, but I do not recognise that at all. So you've stumped me, Ian. But that is a really nice piece. I like that. So that will definitely be a princess in the castle scene, I think. Got loads of video bits. Some that are hard to use, like this head. Yick. That is pretty horrid, isn't it? Oh, we got another disco llama. I managed to use one of those on my dodgems. Lots of interesting torsos, trousers, hair pieces. Oh, wow. The Anchor guitar. That's really cool. And a few more guitars, stripy ones and so on. Robot heads, robot faces. Yeah, some of this will be really usable. That would be good in my sort of Ninjago sort of futuristic city with the sort of eye kind of computer, kind of like that guy, Geordi LaForge or something as he called on Star Trek. Yeah, so really interesting pieces there. That's good fun. And a sort of ice cream cone mermaid bottom there. And some interesting heads. We've got the, oh, I remember him. He's the punk pirate with his tongue out, rocking along as he does. And a couple more heads in here of a more standard type, but we've got a pirate and somebody with stubble. They could be knights or pirates. I'm doing a pirate build as requested soonish. I haven't got all the parts for that yet. In fact, I had a bit of trouble getting the parts for that. But anyway, we carry on with another one of those big pieces. Now this, I'm presuming, is the set itself. Yes, it is. Oh no, we've got, well, maybe a bit more actually, because that isn't that. It's too small. It's the one in between. So it's the sister set. So if this is 60226, this is probably 60225 or 4 or something like that. But I definitely don't have that one. And these ones actually fit with the sort of orange colour scheme of my space station and stuff. So I can have this going around near the bigger one. And the bigger one, which has this big cockpit piece, also has this crawler. Yep, so that's very cool. So we've got loads more Mars exploration sub-theme of space there. That's really cool, Ian. Running out of space already. I'll cover up my bedoying buzzer, but I better give you your bedoying now, because otherwise I might forget. Oh, we've also got a little envelope here. With 60226 written on it. Is this the sticker sheet? It is indeed. Wonderful. So they're virgin stickers that have never been touched. Brilliant. So I'll be able to use those. Maybe I can make my own sort of hybrid set out of all of the pieces, make an even bigger one that uses the pieces from this one and the medium-sized one. That might be quite good fun. Do a bespoke one. So we've got the instructions there. Oh, look, there we are. Yeah, it was 60224. It's the sort of medium-sized one. There was a tiny one that was connected to the base as well. And another satellite there, which I always like. So we've probably got some satellite stickers in there, maybe. I don't know. They're tucked in here. Maybe you've applied those ones already. But yeah, that is quite nice. I don't have that either. So we've got a few brand new sets for me. That is absolutely great. And then another set. Golly, you have been generous. No wonder that box was heavy. We've got a great big creator house. 7346, which suggests to me that it's quite old. Got fish and crabs. We've got a few brick-built animals and a big sandcastle. But otherwise, some really nice, what's that? Medium blue bricks, I'm going to say. Yeah, all usable, all really good. I'm not sure if I'm going to have that house actually in the city, because I always think it kind of begs the question, where does everyone else live? You know, when you've got like 3 minifigures with complete houses, and then you think, well, hold on, there's hundreds of minifigures here. Where do they all live? And also, it's relatively boring compared with commercial stuff and skateboard parks and stuff like that. But anyway, it's a very good set with some very good pieces. And there's even some nice arches I just noticed in that colour that I don't think I've ever had before. So yeah, that is very usable indeed. Look forward to looking in that more detail. And then here we've got an absolutely fabulous set. So I think it was in a very recent video when one character was called the Crystal King, and I said, that's not the Crystal King, this is the Crystal King. 8962, the Power Miners set, Crystal King. So usually you've got the sort of little Power Miners monsters, and then you've got the really big ones, and then you've got this guy who's about this big, and he is hilarious. So I'm going to have to incorporate this into one of my underground scenes. So here he is. He's a bit fallen apart. He's got some of his body parts still left in there, but you get the idea. This one's a bit bent as well, but yeah, he's basically got a great big head with a hatchet mouth, which is very lovable indeed. It's kind of like a bulldog with that underbite. Very cool indeed. So yeah, he's in neon green, so he'll look rather fabulous. I imagine some of his fingers are fallen off in that bag. Well, there's one attached on that side. But anyway, yeah, he needs a bit of a repair, bit of love, maybe a bit more hair, stone hair. But yeah, that is really cool. So he can be in one of the lowest deep underground levels. So thank you so much, Ian. That is great. I'll put him on his bag. Brilliant. Right, so can we see all that? I don't think we can. I don't think we can see this bit. Move the mug out the way. Is that in shot now? Kinda. Right. I think we're kinda there, that we've kinda got everything that you sent me there. That is really welcome. I love getting normal bits sometimes, just because it really helps me build all of the structural stuff as well. So like those 8x8s, I'll definitely be using those to hold other things up. And even these I can probably use in a hidden way very easily. So that is good. Extra stickers, always love them. Oh, another one of those. Probably won't be able to use those. I'm not sure at all about that. Well, they do have studs on the back. That might be a quite easy way to make a wall. I don't know. Interesting. Anyway, it makes us think. But I think my favourite bit is this young lady. I have no idea where she's from. I'm assuming it's either Harry Potter. No, it doesn't look like Harry Potter. It would be skin tone then, wouldn't it? I'm absolutely clueless. I've no idea where that's from. So if it isn't genuine Lego, I still like it, actually. So anyway, right, I'm going to tidy this up just a little bit, and then we're going to get into a package from Bricklink.com. Say it right. But thanks very much for that, Ian. You are a superstar. Okay, well, I haven't tidied up too much, but I have had a quick check on the Bricklink catalogue, and this lady is from the Builder minifigure wall, brand new from 2024, and it points out that there's a whole raft of other pieces that I now desperately need as well. There's even a dark blue classic spaceman torso, but I doubt they've done the tanks in dark blue, can't remember. But anyway, yes, so some wanted list adjustments need to be made for all of those. But wow, I've already got some straight away, so that is absolutely great. So yeah, thanks again, Ian. That is absolutely amazing. Right, so I've got a package from Bricklink.com here, and if I pull into that, I can show you what I got. But this one had the name Sea Wall written on it, but it is actually a package with all sorts of stuff in it, hopefully, as long as everything's there as planned. So very well packaged in a bag and then a bubble bag, and here it is, and we can start to see the seawall pieces already. So I'll do this great big one first. Very nice. The minimal amount of bags used, I like it a great deal. So these are the seawall pieces, and I've got a few of these already, but I just thought a row of them along the sort of front where well, probably behind stuff, you know, loads of stuff going on in front of this, but as a background for one of those level changes would be very interesting. It is a repeating pattern, so I'm going to have to break it up a bit when I use it. but I just thought a load of that would be really good. So it's got quite an interesting profile, and it's usually used as sort of basement wallage, but it was actually used as a roof in the set 7785 Arkham Asylum from 2006. One of 3 sets that they're in. And, well, yeah, I think it works really well there as well. So, and I also like that tower top piece in grey, actually. That looks really cool. So that is quite a useful set if you've got that. But, yeah, we've got 3, 4 of these. That one looks a bit distorted, actually. I think it's in the manufacture, though. Yeah, or maybe it's been trodden on. 5, 6... 7 of those. So that is absolutely great. You can see if I have an absolute row of this, it's going to look fab, I reckon. Yeah, very cool indeed. It is a bit of a repeating pattern. Yeah, like I say, that is quite prominent. So maybe if you have sort of things breaking it up here and there, then you won't notice half as much. Anyway, so that's cool. Now, absolutely vital in this set was these pieces here, these 5 round bricks, which might look very normal in a way, but basically they are the ones. Oh, I think we've got a hair there. That's nice. With the axle holes in the 4 points, and these are not that readily available. Now, I needed 5 for my Ghost Train, and that's 1 more than actually were in the original Ghost Train set 9467, the Ghost Train from 2012, the Monster Fighters one that I'm kind of copying and expanding and making a bit better. Yeah, so I need an additional one for mine, so I've got more connection points for bits and bobs, glow-in-the-dark spiders and the like. And I guess that set, or one of the others that uses these pieces, is very popular because these are like hen's teeth. And getting 5 of them was A, not easy, and B, not cheap. I think they were just over £1 each, which is a bit annoying. But I think all of the orders that I've done to make my Ghost Train was cheaper than buying the actual Ghost Train set. So I think I've still saved money. So that's good that I've got those. I've got a couple of these great big boosters in black that came on lots of sets, but I'm going to be using to recreate the 5982 Smash and Grab set from 2012, that flyer there from Space Police 3. I still need all the pieces with the stickers because I had a bit of a tragedy there. I went ahead with it because I had all the stickers secured from a French seller on Bricklink, who seemed to have the only reasonably priced sticker sheet unused in the entire world, and then they just didn't send it. I got a refund, but they didn't send it. I kind of would rather have had the thing. Anyway, so that's something for that project. This, I believe, is the last piece I need for my Indian restaurant, which is going to be part of my old town. And I've got that great big onion dome, if you remember, in white to go on the top of that to make it look a bit Taj Mahal-y. So that is that. So this is already a multi-discipline order. I've got a big arch in old grey. No plans for that specifically, but I figured it'd probably come in useful. I haven't got one that wide. It's 12 wide. Really wide, that. Oh, yeah, and this is interesting. So clearly this is the Joker from Batman, but it comes from 6857, a set called the Dynamic Duo Funhouse Escape from 2012, which has a cool purple barrel and all sorts going on there, loads of interesting pieces. In fact, it's that weird kind of Riddler, I don't know, well, sort of arcade game. I guess it's sort of a fortune teller type Riddler type game, but anyway, that looks quite good. I might have to recreate that for my arcade. But anyway, yeah, it was this piece that I was interested in because I had an absolutely great idea for a great big clown picture, and I think I was quite tired when I had that idea, but it was brilliant, and then I didn't write it down, and now I've completely forgotten it. So I have no idea why I bought this piece, but it was genius. I seem to remember I was going to cut out the clown face, and then I just can't remember what I was going to do with it. So, yeah, ideas for this now. It was something to do with either clowns or the Joker, or maybe the Joker card from a pack of cards. It was a genius, fun idea. It must have been an advert of some sort, presumably. I can't remember. So frustrating. Anyway, so, yeah, all the other Joker pieces are on my wanted list, and I've got no idea why. So that is frustrating. Anyway, but that is a very cool piece, so maybe I'll just, I don't know, stick it on a van with a Joker in it or something like that. But, yeah, quite frustrating. Now, this is an interesting bag. Oh, I've never seen either of these parts before, so I thought, yep, I'll grab them. And they're both plastic. So this one, which I've got 2 of, says Gravity Games on it, and it looks like it's never been used because these pieces sort of go either side of a sort of bar piece and usually get quite bent and curved, which is probably how I'll be using them. Oh, they're only one-sided, so maybe I'll use them back to back when I use them. I thought I'd use them on my skate park because it's got the outline of a skater there, just as a bit of advertising, something for a bit of sort of height, you know, on poles or something like that. Or maybe I'll have them side by side facing the main sort of viewing angle. Gravity Games, as they came on a couple of sets, including the 3535 Skateboard Street Park from 2003, as you might imagine. But yeah, I like those. I've never seen those before. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, a bit different. Show me another YouTube city with those hanging around. There we go. So I'll pop them there. They've already fallen over. Another hair. Oh, that's generous. Now we've got 2 wings here, and these are absolutely great. I had an idea a while back for a kind of ornithopter type thing, kind of, you know, like a pedal-powered sort of flappy sort of flying machine of old. And I thought, you know, kind of like they recreate them now for Red Bull racing, don't they? When they have sort of city competitions of people trying to fly for as long as possible. And I also thought maybe I could make a winged man or something sort of Icarus-y sort of vibe. But anyway, I needed the wing pieces first. And somebody had already sent in some sort of tatty black ones. Tatty, you know, on the print rather than tatty in condition. But then I saw these ones, which look very sort of stretched and very sort of primitive with all of this. And they're very primitive because they come from an Ewok construction, namely 7139, the Ewok Attack from 2002. And I absolutely love all of the Ewok scenes on Endor, of course. Some of the best scenes in the whole Star Wars series in that movie. I think, you know, you got Ron Solo and Princess Hermione trying to bring down the shields on the Slytherin base. Yeah, and who can forget that wonderful scene when Hagrid sticks his head out of the top of the AT-ST Walker. Amazing. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that'd be really good. So I've got to make some sort of flappy flying machine for a man to do some amateur flying off a cliff, possibly with a sticky end. Who knows? Right, so I've got loads more pieces in this baggie. And I do remember why I've got loads of these sort of dome pieces in red, but I'm not going to tell you because it's quite a funny one. And actually, I'll tell you what it's for, the build it's for. You won't probably guess what they're specifically for, but it's going to be for my Alien Cantina. I still haven't started designing that because I've been very busy recently, sadly. But that's a little funny interior scene idea that I've got planned. So anyway, that's probably already saying too much. I've got some purple cones for the Space Police 3 one. I've got a couple more of these signs about falling rocks next to a stanchion. Now they are going to go in my deep sea cabinet because I'm going to have loads of those support pieces that are that shape. That'll be a shape that you're familiar with, no doubt. To suggest that there might be falling rocks in all the different levels of my deep sea cabinet, going down to the very bottom level. I need to resurrect that as well. I've got so much to do, haven't I? So they came in 7243 construction site from 2005. And these look absolutely perfectly placed. So I don't think I'll need to move them at all. So that is really nice. I had to run my fingernail over them to see if they weren't printed. They're so perfectly placed. That's for a brolly. That's for a upcoming hot air balloon build, I believe. We've got some legs for Alien Conquest. We've got 2 of the pilot legs and 1 of the trooper legs for my collection. Seems all the reasonable price people have gone now. So what have I got? I've got the rest of a pilot. So there we go. That's 1 completed. Brilliant. And I've got the body of a trooper. So, oh no, that's a pilot torso. No, I don't have a trooper. No, so I'm a bit short of completing another one, but you get the idea. I'm getting closer every time I buy more of these pieces. So there's a few of those. Loads of these for the old town or for the castle. The sort of arched window-shaped sort of grill piece. It's a bit different from the sort of diagonal hashy type ones. These must have been cheap. If they're under sort of about 12p, they're worth buying because that's how much they cost direct from Lego. A windsurf mast for my windsurfer collection. A bike helmet must be for the super secret police. Very nice indeed. Yep. do that for the biker ones. Oh golly, and even more legs. So yeah, I'm stacked for legs now. On Alien Conquest, I need some more heads and torsos, but that's good. Buy them whenever I see them. So that's that bag. And then we've got an absolute load. Wow. This rings a bell now. So I needed loads of these for the build that's going to go on the round table underneath all of the tables, right at the very bottom on the floor. And these are 16 long. Yep. Black. And I needed however many that is. And wow, so many people had them pricey. So basically, I think I picked this vendor partially on the fact they had loads of seawall pieces, but partially because they had these for about 10p rather than everyone else has on 20p. And when you're buying that many, that'll pay for postage, that saving, all on its own. And that is part of the ways that I manage to pick the vendors I go for. Something that's going to cost me a lot. If somebody's just got loads and they want rid of them, I'm your man. I'm going to find you and we're going to do business. Then we've got more random generic pieces. I think these little orange ones are bits and bobs for a fun little build that I can do as a quick video, probably in addition to the normal cross-section. We've got these white tops, which I think are also for my hot air balloon, because I've got loads of sort of sandbags in white. I think the idea was there. I'm letting a lot of spoilers slip here. Oh, and this is a piece that I've tried to throw on the floor. Golly, where did it go? That's no good. Can I see it? Oh, there it is. Right. Oh, yeah, I was going to say that I've had trouble getting this piece, and it seems I've got trouble keeping hold of it as well. Basically, it is the kind of double-eyed robot head that's been on all sorts of little sort of characters in different sets, including the character Zobo in 41425, Olivia's Flower Garden from 2020. And I just wanted it to make my own little robot, really. Kind of a little Wall-E type character. Wall-E! So yeah, that would be really nice. And why I've had trouble getting it is because I think I've had it on about 2 orders and they've sort of said, oh yeah, it seems to have gone missing, I can't find it or something like that. So yeah, 3rd time lucky on that, as long as I can keep hold of it. So that is a very nice piece as well. So yeah, a really nice set. A really nice haul, actually. Really nice collection of pieces there. The seawall is going to look absolutely great in the city. I'm really looking forward to playing around with these wings to make an interesting flyer. We have to get some long bar pieces to last that length, and another one to go at 90 degrees and go through that hole. I've got the vital parts for the locomotive of my ghost train. That was fundamental as well. Last piece for my Indian restaurant. Do you know, there's a few projects we can get moving on now, and I still think my favourite part of the day is this one from Ian. Absolutely fantastic minifigure with the large dress piece in this sort of spring green and white. Lovely. Just adore that. That is fantastic. So yeah, loads of sets from him as well. Loads of pieces. I'm really happy. This has been an awesome haul. Oh, and the Gravity Games banners. Excellent. Wow, so a literal mountain of bits for a long list of projects. Very exciting indeed. And a few new builds now to get going from Ian's package as well. Everything has been greatly appreciated, I can tell you. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome brick hauls. Do also subscribe to the main Robin Hood Bricks channel if you want to see all these pieces being used in the city. And if you value these channels, there are many ways in which you can support them. Do check out the links in the description below. Next Wednesday, we'll be doing another brick haul. This weekend, we'll be doing another build. We'll be doing another section of our Halloween ghost train, of course, won't we? That's why we're wearing a pumpkin for a head, if you were wondering. We've got lots of other things coming up as well. Maybe I'll be able to do that small build. I've forgotten already what it was. But yeah, first of all, I better sort all these pieces, hadn't I? So until all of that, see you! Now, if I could only remember what on earth I bought this Joker piece for. Must be something clown related.